starts out the same way. So, could I have a volunteer for this? Oh, can I have another volunteer? Oh, yeah. Oh, you again.
Don't be scared me.
I scared you last time?
Yes.
Okay, so you can tell everybody what happened. Go ahead, you can tell them. Introduce yourself.
Sheila Mack. He scared me. She just scared me. And my body freaked out. Do I have to say any more?
Yeah, say that if you like. So Sheila was nice enough last year to volunteer, and we were doing the handshake interrupt, and I showed her the technique, and of course she was expecting it, and as she was expecting it, I changed it up a little bit, and boom, it just happened. So the whole thing about the handshake interrupt is, like I said, you're interrupting a pattern that's so ingrained that the minute you interrupt it, it causes massive confusion. And of course, once you bypass the critical portion of the brain, you insert the sleep. Do you want to do this sitting down?
Sure.
Okay, let's do it sitting down.
Actually, let's do it over here so people can see.
Yeah, so people can see. So if you want to get up and take pictures or video.
And video it.
Yeah.
I repeat, video it.
You want to video? You want to get closer?
I'm sorry, do you guys want to video it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Video it. Very good. So normally when you shake hands with somebody, it's like, hi, my name's Ren, you are?
Sheila.
Nice to meet you, Sheila. This is what they expect to do, correct? Okay. Now, I'm going to do this. Let me get a, can I use this chair right here? Is anybody sitting here?
Nope.
So I'm going to do this sitting down. So let's say I'm in a bar and I just meet Sheila.
You should be somebody.
That would be fun.
That would be and I just, hi, my name's Brian. You are?
Sheila.
Nice to meet you. Sleep way down deep, way down deep. See what I just did? Way down deep.
Wow.
The deeper you go, the better you feel. The better you feel, the deeper you go. Way down, way down, way down deep. Deeper, deeper, relax, deeper, relax. Way down. Feeling good, feeling wonderful, feeling marvelous. This time I'm going to count from 1 to 3. Now I remember last year we did this to you, and you were very, very hot afterwards. But you're going to awaken on the count of 3. You're going to sit up straight, and you're not going to feel hot at all. You're going to feel very cool, very calm, and very collected. No laughing, Terry. Very cool, very calm, very collected. In fact, your whole body's just going to feel like it's a normal temperature, like a nice, cool summer breeze. You're going to feel absolutely fantastic. If you understand that, nod your head, yes. Very good. On the count of 3. 1, 2, sitting up. 3, eyes open, wide awake, feeling wonderful, marvelous. How do you feel?
Good. Cold. Cool. Like
Cool,
cool.
cool?
That was cool.
That was cool. Okay. So the reason I did that is last year, I think we've got a video. She got like really hot. And she goes,
Pass out hot.
like pass out hot.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sheila's always hot.
Thanks.
But now I'm going to show you the dynamic of that. So I'm looking at her. Hi, my name's Brian. Now, I went there and I just like that, okay? So she was expecting me to grip like this to meet her. And what I did is I literally almost just brushed her fingers. I took the hand and went like this. Now, has anybody heard of Darren Brown?
Yeah.
Darren Brown does a very cool thing. When he meets people at a table, I showed this. Is Millicent here or did she leave? No.
Millicent.
Millicent. Is your name Millicent? No. You raised your hand.
What? No. I was. I think she's in the clinic.
Anyway.
Shake weight.
Yeah. So when you meet somebody, he would shake hands with people. He was doing this thing to people, and if you're not a hypnotist or you don't know what the handshake interrupt is, you wouldn't understand it. But here's exactly what it is. I don't know if you can see this. Here, sit right by this table right here. Here.
With my chair?
Yeah, bring your chair over. Sit right at this table. So the person comes in, they're introduced, and he goes, hi, my name's Brian, nice to meet you. And see what I just did?
Yeah.
So I did the same thing, but instead of saying sleep, I put my hand on top of hers. Now, I put my hand on top of hers. I haven't broken physical contact. Look at her face. Because you didn't expect that. I've done some of this. So she's like this. And then if I kind of just do this, you know, like a slight tap, a very light tap every so often, and give her the suggestion. This is great for people who like to use NLP, because what you can do is you can, if you're trying to sell something, this is a great way to sell something. Or you're trying to put a point across. So you start using words kind of in the wrong context, but the brain hears it a different way. You want me to show you, give you an example?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you know what I'm going to do. But watch what happens. So again, my name's Ryan, nice to meet you. There you go, like this. What'd you do that for? See, she was expecting it. She did that last year. Sleep, lay down, sleep, lay down. Deeper you go, better you feel. You see what I just did? Way down deep, way down deep, way down deep. And of course, when you come out of hypnosis, you won't be hot and sweaty. Unless, of course, you want to be. You'll be nice, cool, and collected. You'll feel absolutely wonderful. You won't be cold or chilled. You'll feel absolutely gorgeous and wonderful temperature-wise. You're already gorgeous and wonderful. We all know that. So on the count of 3, eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, sit up straight, eyes open, wide awake, feeling wonderful. Did I catch you off guard?
A little bit.
Are you hot again?
No.
No, very nice and cool.
Cool.
Okay, so see, now we know, because last year she got hot.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what I do is, are you gonna shake hands with me or not? Anyway, you get the idea. The idea is this or this. If you do it this way on a tabletop, make sure your hand is on top of theirs. Do not break contact. Now, you have to be careful with it, because if she goes like this, you got nothing. Okay? If the person maintains contact, you got something.
Just her eyes were blinking the whole time you're there. Her eyes are blinking big or whatever.
I feel like he's
So
still
you're
gonna,
like
it's still
basically-
gonna happen.
Right, she's
Trance, yeah.
anticipating it's still gonna happen. So if I said something like sleep, way down deep, see, that's what would happen. Because actually, the reason that she's doing this is because she's been hypnotized. I've hypnotized her. She knows that I can hypnotize her. So it's just a given.
Yeah.
Okay? And once you hypnotize somebody, you can hypnotize them again and again and again and again. One of the things we do in therapy is I would say to somebody, the next time you come in the office, you find it very easy to go into hypnosis. In fact, you'll find it so much easier than the first time. The minute you come in the office, you'll be prepared to go into hypnosis. Now, I said this to a woman who was on a weight loss program. On the count of 3, eyes open, wide awake, feeling wonderful and marvelous out of hypnosis. 1, 2, 3, eyes open, wide awake, feeling wonderful and marvelous. Wide awake. Okay, there you go. Feel good? Nice and cool? Thanks for volunteering. You're the best. And you're hot. So I love telling this story. So this woman said to me, I need to lose weight, blah, blah, blah. So we do her first session, and of course she goes into hypnosis, and she responds nicely. She was a restaurant owner. Instead of tasting the food to see what it tasted like, she'd eat the whole meal. So she'd eat like 5 or 6 meals, and it would just ballooned out. Anyway, so she comes into the office, and she looks, I have a Lazy Boy chair, the recliner, and she goes, is that the chair that I sit in and go into hypnosis? And I go, yeah. So I'm thinking she's going to sit down and I'm going to do my induction. She sits in the chair, boom, just like that. Because I left her with the suggestion that the next time you come into